Hi, I'm Tom Ladd for the Ozarks Previews. We're here today at the photo shoot for the 34th annual Ozarks Pigskin Preview. I have with me magnificent 11 selection Connor Lair from the West Plains Zizzers. Connor, thanks for joining us and congratulations on this.
Thank you very much. Thanks for having me.
You bet. What does this mean to you and West Plains?
Um, just means I'm finally I don't know, I've always watched the older guys go through this, and it's real nice. I always looked up to them, and now that I'm here, it just means I kind of like a source of I made it kind of thing. Yeah.
Last few years at West Plains really been special football-wise, hasn't it?
Right. Yes, sir. Definitely a culture change for sure. A lot more winning.
Because there was a time when that wasn't the case. It was one win, maybe two during the season. Now you guys are competing for district championships, conference titles, that kind of thing.
Right. Yes, sir.
Well, talk about your season last year. Second team all-region tight end, first team all-conference, unanimous selection. You carried the ball for about 240 yards, also a number of receptions. Talk about your season.
Right. My season went pretty well. It got cut short on my sixth game against Parkview due to my breaking my tibia, so I got cut short. But other than that, it was pretty good, and we had a lot of fun.
That injury, obviously, that's a wake-up call, isn't it?
Yes, sir. It means I got to work even harder than last year, right?
How's that been, rehabbing and everything?
Good. It took me. I actually just got fully recovered about a month ago, and it happened in October, so it's been a long, strenuous injury.
What else were you able to do? I mean, obviously you're rehabbing that, but what about the rest of your workouts? What could you do?
It was a lot of bike exercise and elliptical and stuff, just trying to get momentum because on that foot again, right?
Yep. West Plains, great season last year, 9-2, finished number 8 in state. You lost in the district semifinals to Bolivar, but very competitive, obviously, in a very good Ozark conference. Talk about the team and what kind of season you guys had.
Yes, sir. I thought it was a lot of new. We had a new head coach last year, so it was a lot of getting used to and rebuilding and learning new plays because we changed our playbook up a little bit with new staff and stuff like that. So it was just a lot of change in 1 year.
What about Matt Perkins? What did he bring to the table as the first-year head coach last year?
He brought a lot of young energy and got us ready for games and stuff like that with his energy, and he was all about teaching us how to be a man and stuff like that. Just not football; it's everything.
Your role with the team, how does it change this year? I mean, you're going to do a little bit more, you think? I mean, if you're physically able?
Right. Yeah. I think I'll be more like a leader this year instead of we lost Connor Eckley and Braden Lidgard, who were our top dogs last year, and this year it's going to be me and a couple other guys at the head of the table, really.
Ozark Conference, always tough. I mean, you're in Springfield for the photo shoot. You guys play a lot of the Springfield teams. Talk a little bit about your schedule.
Right. We start the season off with Glendale. It's a tough matchup. They like to pass a lot, so we'll definitely need to be in shape for that for sure.
And you got the Kickapoos and the Waynesvilles, Rollins, teams like that.
Right.
Talk a little bit about those teams. First off, it's almost a college schedule the way you guys travel, right?
Yes, sir. Every game's about an hour and a half or more,
Yeah.
right? And then we go to the Camdenton and the Waynesvilles, and that's closer to 2.5 hours and stuff like that. So it gets real long car rides, and we got to get ready for that usually.
Well, you talked about some of the guys that graduated, a great class.
Right.
What do you have coming back in addition to yourself?
We got Titus Seeley. He's a first team All-State, I'm pretty sure. Linebacker. We have a quarterback coming this year. His name's Dagan Kinslow. He's in my grade. He's really good too. And so we got a lot of we got first team all conference D tackle, and then I think we got another. I don't know if it was second team D tackle or something like that. So we're pretty good on the defensive line.
You a tight end, so what does the rest of the offensive line look like for you guys?
Pretty good. We have Jalen James at left tackle. He's a 6'6", 300-pound. He's a big body to have, yeah, and it's just great. And I'm a fullback, so I usually play inside a little bit, so we don't do a lot of smash mouth, run it down your throat type offense and stuff like that.
West Plains, the support you guys get there is unbelievable. I mean, it's a great atmosphere for games, isn't it?
Yes, sir.
Does that help you guys quite a bit?
Yeah, knowing the whole city's around you really helps out when you're getting ready for a game and stuff like that. Seeing that many people in the crowd.
Some guys here at the photo shoot that maybe you've played against or just seen around?
Right. I've seen Gary Clinton. I saw that he just committed to Arkansas State. And then we got Titus on my team, and then a couple of their guys that we're pretty close with because they're about 30 minutes from West Plains.
So what now that you're cleared, talk a little bit about your workouts and how you're getting ready for the season.
Right, it's a lot of explosive like lifts and stuff like that, just trying to get my mobility back and a lot of explosiveness so I can sprint and stuff like that, right?
Big mental part of it after an injury like that. How are you up there? I mean, as you're working out, do you think about anything?
Well, the play that we ran when I got hurt, sometimes when we call that play, it makes me think twice about it for sure, yeah. And that's it. Yeah.
But I mean, just, day to day, is it something that's in your mind just when you're working out, or how is it?
Yeah, it's always in the back of my mind that I can get hurt any moment, so never skip a rep for sure.
Yeah. Well, again, we want to congratulate you on this honor. Wish you guys the best of luck. It'll be an interesting season again for West Plains and the Zizzers.
Yes, sir. Thank you very much. Pleasure to be here.
That's Connor Lair with the West Plains Zizzers. I want to thank him for being here today. We're at the photo shoot for the 34th annual Ozarks Pigskin Preview. I'm Tom Ladd.